Hey there, coin collectors and curious minds. Welcome back to Old Charles, your ultimate stop for fascinating coin stories and their values. Today, we're diving deep into a shining star of Australian coinage, the 198,150 coin. Let's uncover its design, history, and of course, its current value. So stick around because this is going to be a fun ride. The 1981 Australian 50-cent coin is a true masterpiece of modern coinage. This coin is made of copper nickel, giving it a silver-like finish that's resistant to corrosion. It weighs 15.55 grams and has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters, making it a large and chunky coin compared to many others around the world. Now, let's talk about its design. The obverse side features a stunning portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This portrait was designed by Arnold Macon, whose work appeared on many Commonwealth coins of the era. You'll notice the inscription, Elizabeth II, Australia, 1981, encircling the portrait. On the reverse side, we have the iconic Australian coat of arms designed by Stuart Devlin. This features the kangaroo and emu supporting a shield that represents the 6 states of Australia. Above the shield is the Commonwealth Star, a proud emblem of the with activity. In fact, the 198,150 coin was also minted at the Royal Canadian Mint and the Royal Mint in London due to high demand for Australian currency. These coins were identical in design, but you might find slight variations under close inspection, such as subtle differences in the rim or lettering. At the time, these coins were a popular part of daily transactions in Australia. Their distinctive dodecagonal or 12-sided shape made them instantly recognizable. Interestingly, their size and shape remain unchanged to this day, even as materials and designs have evolved for other Australian coins. Now, let's talk about the big question. How much is the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin worth today? In circulated condition, these coins are typically worth face value, which is 50 Australian cents. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or mint condition, its value increases significantly. Depending on the coin's condition and whether it has any errors or unique characteristics, collectors might pay anywhere from 2 to 5 Australian dollars or more. Always check your coins carefully. An error coin, such as one with a double strike or misaligned design, can fetch 20 to 50 Australian dollars or even more. Fun fact for you, despite its large size, the Australian 50-cent coin has no precious metal content. It's made entirely of copper nickel. So, if you're holding one, it's purely a numismatic treasure, not a silver investment. For collectors, it's worth noting that a set of 50-cent coins by year is a popular hobby. The 1981 coin is a must-have for completing your collection. Make sure to store your coins in protective sleeves or albums to prevent scratches and tarnishing. And that wraps up our deep dive into the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin. It's a beautiful piece of history that holds sentimental and collectible value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a fantastic addition to your collection. The 1981 Australian 50-cent coin is part of a long-standing series introduced after Australia's transition to decimal currency on February 14, 1966. Originally, 50-cent coins were made of 80% silver. However, due to rising silver prices, the original silver coins were quickly withdrawn from circulation in 1966, and a new copper-nickel alloy version was introduced in 1969. The unique dodecagonal shape of these coins became a defining feature that set them apart from other minting 50-cent coins. Demand was so high that additional production was outsourced to the Royal Canadian Mint and the Royal Mint in London. This collaboration was essential to ensure Australia had enough coins to meet the needs of its growing economy. Interestingly, these coins are indistinguishable in terms of design, but slight differences in minting techniques can sometimes be observed under magnification. For collectors, identifying the source of the coin is a challenging and rewarding aspect of collecting 1, 9, 8, 1, 5, 0-cent coins. The coin's reverse design by Stuart Devlin remains one of the most recognized Australian symbols. The coat of arms features the kangaroo and emu, iconic animals representing Australia, a shield symbolizing the 6 states of Australia, the Commonwealth star above the shield, representing the unity of the Australian Federation. This design emphasizes national pride and unity, making the 50-cent coin a small but potent symbol of Australia's identity. The 1, 9, 8, 1, 5, 0-cent coin was minted during a significant year in Australian modern history. This design, emphasizing national pride and unity, minted during a significant year in Australian modern history. The 8 everyday transactions and show visible signs of wear and tear. Worn-down details, especially on the Queen's portrait and the coat of arms. Light to heavy scratches or abrasions from handling. Slight discoloration or tarnishing due to exposure to air, moisture, and handling. Circulated 1, 9, 8, 1, 5, 0-cent coins are generally worth their face value, 50 cents, unless they have rare minting errors. These coins are common and widely available, making them accessible to beginner collectors. Crisp and sharp details on both the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II, and reverse, coat of arms. No signs of wear, though minor bag marks or handling marks might be present from minting or transportation. Uncirculated coins can fetch higher prices, typically between $2 and $5 AUD, depending on the quality and demand. A step above uncirculated, these coins are professionally graded and certified by numismatic organizations like PCGS or NGC. Mint-state coins graded MS65 or higher can sell for $10 AUD or more. Coins with a perfect MS70 grade are rare and may command premium prices in auctions. Coins with minting mistakes, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks, error coins from inaccurate establishment of important environmental and conservation movements. The early stages of deregulation in industries like telecommunications. These coins became part of daily life, representing a stable and growing economy. They were used in everything from household purchases to business transactions, solidifying their place in Australian history. Coins were produced in 3 locations: Canberra, London, and Ottawa, making them interesting for enthusiasts who enjoyed comparing mint variations. The dodecagonal shape and the Devlin design are loved by collectors worldwide. The copper-nickel composition ensures these coins have remained in good condition, even in circulated forms, making them accessible to both beginner and seasoned collectors. Overall, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin is not just a piece of currency, but a tangible piece of history from a dynamic era in Australia's development. The value and appeal of a 1981 Australian 50-cent coin heavily depend on its condition. Coin collectors use specific grading criteria to determine a coin's quality, which ranges from well-worn circulated coins to pristine uncirculated ones. Here's a breakdown of the most common coin conditions and their impact on value. Coins that have the most